when smart clips aren't. Last time we saw how the mouse pointers in Audacity have changed with the advent of smart clips. We'll look at some smart clip behavior in this edition of Stuart's Audacity Tips. Smart clips are one of the newer capabilities in Audacity, and many long-time Audacity users aren't familiar with the ins and outs. Share this around, even with those you know who've been using Audacity forever. Let's start with a reminder of what smart clips are. In Audacity 3, starting with 3.1.0, a clip is not an actual piece of audio data. It's actually a pointer to the source audio with additional data that includes start point, end point, and any effects that have been applied to the clip. This is where the name smart clip came from. It is more than just audio data. This means that when a clip is split, the resulting clips refer to the original audio data. They just have different start and end point data. And that data can be adjusted by dragging the ends of the clip. This is called non-destructive editing. Not only that, if you make a copy of the clip, it points to the same audio behind the scenes as the clip from which it was copied. Here's an illustration that shows the relationship between the clips and the original audio, which is not visible in Audacity. It exists behind the scenes. Note that the first clip and copy of first clip point to the same audio data. When you apply effects to either of these clips, the information is attached to the clip and applied to the behind-the-scenes data in real time when that clip is played. This is not the case in Audacity 2, where a clip refers to a specific fixed chunk of audio data, and when you edit it, the underlying audio is also edited. This is called destructive editing. Here's the same scenario under Audacity prior to 3.1.0. You can see that the audio behind the scenes has been altered and the parts not included in the three clips have been lost. If we copied first clip in this case, Audacity would create a second copy of that chunk of audio behind the scenes. Smart clip behavior offers a number of advantages over audio-only clips, but it also means that we need to be aware of what's going on when we manipulate clips, and it also means that there are sometimes unintended behaviors. The nerds among us call them bugs. The most obvious benefit of a smart clip is that you can adjust it in terms of what audio it includes just by dragging its ends. That makes editing much more flexible. But what happens when smart clips aren't all that smart? Let's take a look at an example. In 3.7.3, if you create a clip, then copy it to a new clip and rename the new clip, and then apply an effect to the new clip, not just any effect though, more on that in a moment, Audacity will change the name of the new clip back to the name of the original clip from which it was copied. Hat tip to reader Don Dean. This behavior does not exist in previous versions, so it's definitely a bug in 3.7.3. Not only that, but my research shows that only a few of the built-in effects cause it to happen. They are these. This may seem like a minor annoyance, but it points out the connected nature of smart clips and causes some concern in terms of whether manipulating one clip can cause something unintended to happen elsewhere. It would be nice if there were a way to make a clip not smart. In other words, make it contain only the audio that shows on the timeline. And there is a way to make that happen, but it's a little bit clunky. When you copy some audio and paste it into a new project, Audacity offers this dialog box. If you select the Selected Audio Only option, the pasted clip will only contain the audio within the clip. As the dialog describes, if you select Smart Clip, the whole behind-the-scenes audio will be copied into the new project, and the pasted clip will have the same pointers as the original clip in the original project. But here's an important safety tip. When you paste a Smart Clip into a new project and you get this dialog, Audacity doesn't know if you've already pasted a clip from the same original source. So if you paste a second clip from the same original project, Audacity will create a second copy of the original source in the new project. This could make the project file extremely large. This is why the Paste Audio dialog offers the bit of info below the options explaining the size of the full smart clip, allowing you to make an informed decision. Incidentally, I don't recommend checking the Remember My Choice and Don't Ask Again option. But if you do and decide you need that option back, you can change it in Preferences under Tracks Behaviors at the bottom of the Options pane. So that's the long and short of pasting clips. Sorry, had to do it. Hope this helps. I'm Stuart.